to start the updates in the back. So it's been a little bit cooler. You can see the plants are doing a little better. I'm thinking about trimming these back. They're dead. Why bother trying to see if they're going to live or not? So actually hoping they'd do something like this. If you look at this one, that's got all new growth on top of the half dead growth. Same with this one. Then we've got this one leaning back there, so I'm debating whether to leave it lean or try to put a bucket back here and try to root the tip. We'll see what happens. And this one's coming along. Again, this has been cooling off, and I've been trying to hit the fertilizer to it since they've been transplanted a while. And there's a little bit of growth at the bottom on both of these. This one has a lot of new growth, so you know they're surviving. What am I going to do, right? It is what it is. If I get energy, I'll make sure that that's not dried up. I need to make sure lemon's doing its thing. It's got some good blossoms going on. A lot of growth. Again, trying to hit it with the fertilizer regularly. So, and then the lime's doing well. No blossoms yet, but it's doing its thing. That's open for blossom. That's just new growth. We'll see what happens. Getting ready to cut the plastic back. It's been too hot, so I've been waiting for it to cool off. Sweet peppers, they're starting to get ripe, so I need to pick those, see what they taste like. Jalapenos didn't get very big. I think it's just way too hot, but they're already turning color. And the plants are pretty runty if you look at like things compared to how they grow in a greenhouse. And then the banana pepper actually doesn't look too bad. It looks like the aphids have taken off for a little while. Haven't done much with the tomatoes, just a little bit of regular fertilizer, and you can see how puny the tomatoes are and how small the plants are in comparison. But it was just throw in the dirt, see what happens. These are a little bushier, but pretty scraggly. The Juliets and the cherry tomatoes are starting to hit a little growth spurt. Strawberries are pretty brown. Plenty of water. Hasn't been that hot, but it's just, you know, they're done for the year. Lots of runners, but these runners won't survive right now. It's a little bit too warm. If it stays a little bit cooler, maybe I can cut all these runners off and transplant them. And then I think that one was connected, maybe not, but all these that were connected by the umbilical are good. Those are a little brown, but again, it's been hot and they were pretty small. Chinese broccoli is doing really well. Probably could do a little bit of thinning out, but I just figured I'd let it grow and cut it early. There's some kind of weed. But the green onions are trying. It's been pretty hot, so a little bit of germination, a lot of lack of germination, but again, it's been really, really hot. Seed transplants, I should have just dug these and replanted them, but you know, that's not really that healthy. These are looking pretty good. I'm guessing the roots are pretty good in the bottom, so they need to be transplanted. Chinese 5 color is pretty healthy. Let's see, the Dutch, this is cabbage, so there's at least one in each. The peppercini is actually really healthy underneath. These cucumbers next door, the cucumbers need to be pulled out and transplanted. Those are the green apple. And then 2 or 3 cauliflowers. That's not real good. Wisconsin SMR getting a little yellow. It needs to be transplanted. And that's kind of overshadowing the snow peas. Those all need to get transplanted, but they're doing pretty good. We got a little bit of carrot germination happening there. Let's see if I can zoom in without it getting too ridiculous. So those are the atomic reds, and there's some over here too. The Karutas, looks like those are germinating faster. We'll come back to those. Back to regular zoom. Corn is in sad shape. I don't even think this bigger ear is actually, yeah, it's almost nothing. It's hit and miss. And so it did not pollinate well, apparently, is the case. But I thought about cutting it out and soaking some seeds today. I bought some new seeds at Walmart of all places. They had a different variety. Figure about cutting these out and transplanting. The grasshoppers like to eat the snow peas, so there's one pea that's past its prime, could be eaten, and one that's kind of dry. And then snap peas, 1, 2 or 3 that can be picked. They may even be old. I haven't been over here looking. This cucumber, this was a Japanese cucumber, again too hot, so I'm just going to pluck it and put something else in its place. I've got plenty of cucumbers going on over there. Radishes, ooh, wow, I haven't looked at the radishes in like a week and a half. So the French, let's see, this zoomed out. The French breakfast is kind of doing its thing. They're kind of an oblong. There's a couple in there. Pusa gulabe, a lot of green. I'm not seeing anything unless the roots are buried pretty deep. The German giant, they're starting to grow. There's one. It's funny, you know, you grow them all the same, and some of them are growing. There's a couple good sized ones. They're not giants, but they're medium regular size. And then this is the Saxa 2s. They've got some, so it is kind of hit and miss, but hey, you know what, I got radishes. That's really it for the outside stuff. Like I said, need to cut down the cucumber, cut down the corn. Green waste goes next week, so I'll probably do it next weekend. Well, I could scrap them now, get seeds started, so that would give me a week and a half of growth. So we'll see how tired I am after I fill in all these damn holes. So I've got to test to make sure the sprinklers are not leaking, and then fill in the holes. Yeehaw. Anyways, that's it for this update. And then I didn't get to one Wednesday. I just didn't feel like going through and editing all the tearing down. So we'll see which one makes it up this afternoon, because today's Sunday. Thanks for watching.